Hi guys, it's Patricia, your independent Scentsy consultant, and welcome to the 100th edition of Tester Tuesday. Now, I guess you would be thinking we've covered 200 scents. We cover 2 scents each week. But there's also many new release editions from every spring and summer or fall and winter catalog, and guess what? In about 2 or 3 weeks, hopefully, whenever I get my testers, we'll be starting the new scents, and we'll be finding out what's coming January 1st, so that's very exciting. But let's get into what happened last week. We had 192 votes, and in first place we have this very light colored green, grayish colored wax, and it is Fearless by Nature. That had 27% of the vote. And second place we have this burgundy plum colored wax called Midnight Fake, and that had 24% of the vote. So let's talk about our first place scent this week. It is a Disney fragrance from the Frozen 2 collection, Fearless by Nature. So on cold, this is pretty strong. And this was first available as a Disney 5-pack collection late winter of 2019. And it did actually carry over into the clearance in 2020. But here we have it as a regular catalog scent until the end of this year. And it became available with the Sven Buddy. I would say this is in the fresh category. So the scent description for Fearless by Nature, not to be confused with Naughty by Nature, it says, brave the journey with unwavering loyalty, traversing wildflowers and sage as you navigate the woods. So to me, this is a very green scent, but it's an earthy green woodsy scent. I can definitely smell sage. Sage is not huge in my scent wheelhouse, but I love it in this scent. And I actually really like this scent quite a bit. It's not one that I would stockpile, but I do really like it. So it reminds me of you're walking through the woods on a spring day. There's still blobs of snow, but you get that warmth of the sun. And there's mostly trees, but every once in a while you can see a flash of light through the trees. And when you're stepping on the ground, it's like that mossy, it looks like a moss carpet, and the ground has give because there's almost like, I don't know, air pockets under the roots of the trees. I don't know if you experienced that as a kid. I've definitely experienced that as a kid. And if you took a deep breath, the flowers are just trying to come out. That's kind of what you get here. It's very green, but sweet and earthy all at the same time. And you can definitely get a sage, but it smells almost mossy to me. And when I warmed it, the florals kind of came in later. I couldn't really pinpoint any specific floral. What I did was, I have warmed this before. I've warmed a bar of this before, and I remember liking it. But I took 1 cube of this and put it in my son's room upstairs. And he has a Disney, he has a Spider-Man warmer, 25-watt ceramic. It's pretty strong, 9 out of 10 in his small bedroom. I left going 3 days, almost 50 hours. Now I would say the last 10 hours I probably could have taken it out, but it was just going overnight, so I just left it go. But it was fairly strong for the first 12-ish hours, and then it started to slowly dissipate. The other 3 cubes that I warmed from this bar, I put in my downstairs son's room, and he has 2 25-watt warmers, and actually they're both glass now. I did a little switch up. He has an NHL Toronto Maple Leafs glass warmer, and he has the Crystal Leaves glass warmer. So the funny thing about the Toronto Maple Leafs glass warmer is the dish is really big. I will heat test it with my thermometer and see what kind of heat result it gets, but I feel like I got pretty good results from it so far. Anyway, how did this one do there? I would say it was 9 out of 10 as well there. And I left it going 44 hours over 3 days. Again, the last few hours were overnight, and I took it out this morning because it was very light on scent. I don't know, if you're someone that likes those earthy, mossy green type scents, you might like this. Something like red cedar and sage. This is not really like that, but I think this is kind of like a spring version, and that would be a winter version. If you would like, even like scents like Wild, Barefoot, and Free, you may like this, although that's a little bit soapy. I would say you could warm this in the fall or the winter or the spring, maybe just not summer. I don't know. You can warm it whenever you want, really. What I'm going to do with these next 4 cubes is I'm going to put it in my open layout because this is so strong. It was almost too strong in a bedroom. And I think the strength of this will carry through in an open layout. So that's where I'm going to warm it next. And I will report back in my January empties to let you guys know how it did there. Would I repurchase this? If I needed to buy more wax, I would. But because I have a lot of wax and I have to be picky and choosy, I'm good. I was pleased with this, but I'm good. And that is Fearless by Nature. Okay, so let's talk about our second place scent this week. It is Midnight Fake. And you guys always surprise me because I totally didn't expect you to pick this one. Here's the color of the wax. On Cold Sniff, I actually had two large and 2 mini testers. And on Cold Sniff, this is about a medium intensity. And it was last available as I bring back my bar in June of 2017. Although I think I did see it in the clearance a few times. And so that could be telling you something. So the scent description for Midnight Fig, it says, earthy ripened figs and golden berries tempered by musky woods will open up your eyes and captivate your senses. So I did kind of see in my travels, I believe this was available in like a solid perfume and at one point a brick. So that back in the day, a lot of the scents used to come in a brick. We no longer have that, but I remember seeing a brick at some point in my travels. But what did I find with this scent? It definitely is a fig scent. It's not a very sweet scent. It's more of an earthy scent, a grounded scent. Like literally the ground. It smells a little bit like dirt. Not potting soil dirt, more like your kid was playing in the dirt too long and got dirt all over them. That kind of dirt with fig. And later you get a little bit of woodsiness, and I don't really think muskiness, but a little bit more woodsiness comes out. Almost like a cedar wood, but not quite aggressive to that extent. So golden berries, I don't really think I got golden berries at all, but if it's in there, it might be there to just provide a little bit of tangy sweetness. And if it's there, it's subtle and it doesn't lend a ton to the scent. Anyway, so what did I think about this? Well, this was my first experience, and I must say I was a little bit nervous because this one kind of has a reputation of a love it or hate it scent. And I put the 2 big guys in my bonus room. So I weighed it out and it was a little bit more than 2 cubes. So I was like, okay, I'm going to put my bonus room. I have a 40-watt Vino warmer there. Strength was about 7, but the throw was about 8. So that is in one corner of the house. And I was walking up the stairs to go to the second level where that room is. And I could smell it as I started the stairs. So I could definitely smell it. So I think even though it wasn't overly strong, it was really spreading. I left it going there 2 days, 23 hours. And what I thought to myself is, what am I going to do with these 2 little guys? Should I keep them? There's not really enough to kind of properly test. So I had an idea. I said, I'm going to take these and I'm going to mix it with something. And I was trying to think, well, what do I want to mix it with? And to me, there was an somewhat obvious choice. But I went with the somewhat variation of that. So I actually mixed it with walnut raisin muffin. The reason I mixed it with this is because my instant thought was to mix it with Welcome Home, which is like a warm and comforting spicy scent, and I thought that would complement this well. But I thought to myself, I remember when I warmed walnut raisin muffin that it had like a raisin but fig note, and I remember in one of my videos I said it was like a dried plum, which technically would be a prune. But I think what I was searching for was it was more fig-like to me. So I thought, well, let's try it with Midnight Fig. So I took one of these and cut it in half. So it was about 1/4 of a brick cube with these 2. So it'd be about 1 cube of walnut raisin muffin to about 2/3 of a cube of Midnight Fig. And I put it here in my bedroom, and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot better than Midnight Fig on its own. Walnut raisin muffin has basically like walnuts, it has raisin, and it has a muffin note. But the bakery is so minimal in this. That's why I thought it would work well with this. And I left that going 2 days, 20 hours, and strength and throw was about 7 out of 10 here in my bedroom, and it was really, really pleasant. So if you're someone that has Midnight Fig and you do not like it, I suggest trying it equal parts with walnut raisin muffin, or maybe a tiny bit more of walnut raisin muffin, or give it a try with Welcome Home. I haven't tried that, but I think it would work well. I think if you're someone that likes earthy scents, earthy, not very sweet scents, you would like this. This reminds me of something that you'd smell in a, I don't know, like a man cave or a men's office or a TV room, or even like from Prison Break. There was like a men's cigar club. I feel like they would melt something like that. And would I repurchase Midnight Fig? No, I don't think I would, but if I had a bar, I wouldn't be displeased because now I know what to mix it with to have me enjoy it a lot more. And that is Midnight Fig. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the portion of the video where I draw for the 6 scents. I'm gonna draw for 6 scents. You guys are gonna vote for 2 different scents by early Wednesday morning. If you're unable to comment on YouTube videos down in the comment section, please find my Instagram post and put your 2 votes there because I'd love to have as many people vote as possible. So let's start drawing. And I did have to kind of replenish a few scents in here, but just enough hopefully to get us through until we get some of the new release scents coming. So scent number 1 for this week is baked apple pie. Scent number 2 is going to be, we have 2 and 3. Scent number 2 is going to be woodland suede. Scent number 3 is apple press. Scent number 4, I know what this is, it's clothesline. Scent number 5, let's go in this one again. Scent number 5, cherished. And from the singles, let's pick our last one. Scent number 6 is going to be Shaka. Always makes me think of Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan. All right, let's review. We have scent number 1, baked apple pie. That's in the bakery section, a year-round scent. We have scent number 2, woodland suede. That was back as a Bring Back My Bar at least once since I've been a consultant. Scent number 3, apple press. That one has also been back probably about a year ago in the Bring Back My Bar. Scent number 4 is clothesline, and that is in the fresh category. It's a year-round scent. Scent number 6 is cherished, and I don't know much about cherished. I know there's a song called Cherished, but I'm gonna have to, if you guys pick that one, obviously I'll have to learn about it. And scent number 6 is Shaka. This has been back as a Bring Back My Bar, I believe, since I've been a consultant. No, it has not. Maybe when I first got into Scentsy, this came back. So about 2017-ish, or early 2018 probably. So there you have it. Thanks for spending the last few minutes with me. Sorry about the lighting today. I hope you guys have a great day in your neck of the woods. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.